Okay, it wasn't the automatic camera switching was not on. All right, guys. So let's check out tonight's talking points. What do we have here? There we go. And we're starting off with a little recap of this weekend. Montreal had a busy weekend with back-to-back games against San Jose and Anaheim. So what stood out to you guys?
Yes. What do you guys think of how they did? Obviously, we all know they blew two big games there.
Yep.
What is your outcome? What do you take back from results?
I think this is a very important weekend. I think it was a very necessary wins, and I think I don't know, it just seems as if everything kind of went against them in the last minute, you know? It was unfortunate the way it went, but at the end of the day, that big win, you know, versus the Bruins helped them a lot, but each and every point right now is super important. I think that's what I want to say about
Really
that.
going down to the wire, huh?
Yeah, like those two losses, they hadn't lost 2-3 games in a row since November, right? So
we needed a point that week.
Especially they played these two teams the week before, the prior week on the other on the California stretch. They really needed to get some points in, and they lost both games. I'm not saying that the results would have been different, but I really would have I would have reversed the goalies on the games instead of putting. I think Dobesh played against San Jose, right?
Mm-hmm. And then Fowler played against.
I would have I would have done the reverse.
Why?
But just to give Anaheim a different look, right? You know,
maybe Domesh would have needed that break too.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they tried to play a run and gun game with San Jose, and they got destroyed by Celebrini, and then they broke down defensively against Anaheim.
Well, listen, Leo Carlson, Macklin Celebrini, two guys that got 2 goals, 1 assist, both games. It was kind of two different games in the aspect that I think Montreal had a better chance of coming out as a winner.
Yeah,
they were up
for sure,
and
especially versus Anaheim, like you were saying, like, we were up, and just the last, fluky little pass. Did you see that? That was an amazing pass, but
and you tie the game, and the loss of the game. I hate to trash on this guy, but Lane Hudson. Was the defenseman who pinched. He pinched when the puck was in the zone. There was no one behind. The guy picked up the puck.
Well, that was the whole problem with everybody complaining about how they lost on the weekend. They can compete with any team in the NHL when it comes to scoring. So that's not the issue.
No.
Like, you don't need to be freaking forcing plays every single close the game out. Like in Anaheim, they should have closed it out. And what happened is they freaking they gave up the goal late, and then they lost it. in overtime, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. And that was Lane Hudson. He was already wanting to forecheck out, and he didn't play the man.
But Lane's been getting a lot of ice time. Getting a lot of ice time, the guy. I don't want to blame him, but it's not ice time that it's because they're forcing him to get that ice time. The Canadians are having a hard time getting the puck out of the zone. Man, I was seeing 2 minutes, the puck in the zone. There was a 2-minute 10, 2-minute 20.
We're going to talk about this later when we review the Boston game, but like as much as, he might make mistakes, there's so much more upside to what he brings. Yeah. We'll talk about that after. But
I don't know
what they did on the weekend couldn't continue to happening, and we're gonna and we saw that this week when they played Boston. But like, to take away to summarize that weekend, the way they played, high scoring, no defense, that has to stop, especially in the stretch right now. They have to play a tighter game, because now it's playoff hockey all the way through. Because those 2 losses gave the chance from the guys under them. Boston.
You're kidding me? It's
Boston,
so tight.
It's so tight.
Oh my gosh, Columbus is around the corner.
Yeah.
You got freaking
Ottawa too.
It's sort of weird.
Yeah.
No, it's a telling tale. Like that, a weekend, 2 back-to-back losses like that. It's with 14, 15 games left.
Unforgivable.
You can't do that. Not right now with
and
a tight conference.
And they're all playing good teams. Like tonight, they're playing Detroit.
Yeah.
On the weekend, they're playing Long Island. You know, those are not easy games. You know, I know Schaefer's out, but was still, you know.
Really, he's out. I didn't know that. Okay.
He's hurt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. For advantage,
Yeah.
you know, because he creamed us last game.
Hey,
Man, holy cow.
That's all they have.
Yeah.
Oh, you remove Schaefer. We're gonna see what the Islanders are.
Is Radulov out too? Because he
I don't know.
he got long-term hurt too at a certain point. Radulov. I have his rookie card, guys.
Radulov, you mean?
Elites too. I have like
Not Radulov.
no, sorry,
Romanov.
Romanov. Sorry, Romanov.
Romanov.
Yeah, I have exclusive of his
Radulov
card.
retired.
He was good though, man. I miss him. He was really good with the Habs.
Yeah, I left him. Too bad he left.
But he's a lazy Russian. That's his problem.
No, yeah. Well, the season he played here,
Just like Demidov, right, guys?
Yeah, funny
man.
one.
Everybody got pissed off with that comment, eh? Guys, take it easy.
I
You know,
got pissed
guys.
off at that comment.
I know, I noticed.
He's far from lazy.
Okay, I was just testing out the market.
Hey.
You guys, you're a bunch of jerks, man.
I'm upset.
Little Demi, okay?
Anyway, so that's the takeaway from the weekend.
just before we go on, and this person is getting upset, but he goes, said hi in the chat.
Okay.
We got Emirates Gobre, hi. Manny, go Bruins. I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, man? Go Bruins.
All right, we go on to the next topic.
Mhm.
That's the whole recap. Everybody made their piece. So, how concerned should the panel be about the state of the Canadiens' blue line right now?
This goes back to what we just talked about. Like, they got big defensive issues, and they gotta fix that up. What do you think they need to do in order to fix it now in the short term and moving forward in the long term, heading into not only the playoffs, the off season, and into next year? Because you saw the way they played over the last few games, and the way they tightened up on was it Tuesday against the Bruins?
Against the Bruins.
Like, enough's enough, you know?
Mhm.
You know?
Man, Jack Guy is not cutting it, guys. He's just not cutting it.
Neither is Struble. He had an
Trouba had a good game, however.
Yeah, he had an okay game, but they were both not good. Montreal as a whole,
Sweet.
they don't trust their number 6 and number 7. This is why. Do you think it's time to finally bring up Reinbacher?
I think you need a right hand.
Edstrom finally came back from injury.
Yeah.
So, because he was taking a lot of the load and he was actually performing well. But you think now, because he's a right-handed defenseman, I don't like I don't like playing Gooley, Hudson on his offside, Gooley on his offside.
No.
I don't like it. You know, Hudson needs to be on the left. You know, so bringing him in puts everybody back into their proper seat, and you can give Reinbacher a little bit more time, more ice time.
He's developing. He's
Well, it's not that. He's more defensively sound, right? Even though he's young, you still would limit his ice time. But I'm pretty sure he's going to get more ice time than 6 to 8 minutes a game. Like, I know there's times where a player like Jacka, you need him. You know, he brings something that's unique. But those games where you don't need him,
But, yeah, but exactly. Is it really his place? Is the game happening like that today? Do you really need Jack Guy every game? 82 games a year? Or is he going to play those 20 games that you were like, when the momentum, you need that shift and you need that physicality out there? Because honestly, between you and me, that's really all his role is his toughness on the team. He doesn't bring anything else.
Yeah, it's really, I think
that's all it is.
Should play depending with the team. If the team's a tough team or a dirty team, you need him to.
Well, look, he didn't play versus the Bruins. You know, the team, the manager said, you know what? As much as Bruins are rough and tough.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent, they're not what they used to be.
They're not what they used to be.
But still, it is the Bruins.
It's not the type of game the Bruins were bringing. That's why they put in Struble.
No.
So at the end of the day, I think
this is what I think they're gonna do.
Okay.
I think they're gonna bring in Reinbacher. I don't think on the next game, maybe sometime next week, maybe against Carolina or Columbus. Because the next 2 games are very important. Eventually, I don't know if he's gonna stay. If they bring him up, I don't think they could send him back. Keep him because you have 5 5 transactions you can do by bringing somebody up or down from the minors before the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
After the trade deadline, they already used one for Fowler, so they have 4 left. Unless it's an injury, that doesn't count, but they have 4 left. So if they're bringing him up, keep him and try to rotate him. What I think they're going to do is, whether they bring him up or not in the offseason, apart from making that move that we're all curious to know what it was, that trade, they're going to go get a defenseman, a right-handed defenseman, whether it's short-term or something. And I think they're going to try to get Reinbacher to start the season. And I think one of Struble and that guy won't be with the team next year, if not both. Maybe, I don't know. That's my if they get a defenseman and Reinbacher, there's not going to be spots for both of them.
I do think that they're going to rotate between Reinbacher and Engstrom. Okay. And first of all, I would say Reinbacher is not...
You can't bring in 2 rookie goalies, a defenseman, Steve, in one shot like that. That's
no,
crazy.
not one shot. No, not one shot. They're going to bring up Reinbacher, and they're going to realize, bro, he's not ready, okay? That's what's going to happen.
When? Now?
No, not now, but the next couple of weeks, let's say.
They can't. If they bring him up, they're not going to send him back. They can't start rotating back and forth. They have 5.
He's not sticking around no matter what. Reinbacher's not sticking around no matter what. That's what I think.
If they bring him up, they're not sending him back. That's what I'm telling you. So if they don't expect him coming up and going back down. Montreal's not going to be doing that.
I'd be very...
They have 16 games. They're not going to start playing yo-yo with these guys. If they're bringing him up, they have to bring him up at the right time.
I'd be surprised if he sticks around.
I'm telling you, that's stupid. Because then if they're stuck, they can't make any moves. They're going to be short in the lineup. That's why they have to be very strategic. Unless they really need him. Right now, they're doing good. Unless it gets really... unless... what's his name there has another bad game, the defenseman, what's his name there?
Bully,
no, the French
Carrier,
you know, you know, his problem is not that he's having a bad game, because last year he was great defensively. I think he got cocky in the last couple of weeks where he was scoring goals, and now instead of doing the small things right and just clearing your zone, making the simple play, he's trying to do too much. I think he's overconfident. Somebody needs to take 2 steps back and just be simple on the and he's gonna get back to the...
I got something to tell you, Tony. I got something to tell you.
Oh God, here we go.
Les Canadiens ont scoré un esti de bon but
contre
les Detroit Red Wings.
Nice.
Okay?
Who scored?
I have 0 clue, but that was fun to do.
Slafkovsky.
Look at this start.
Nice.
Oh man, that's it. Yeah. But Carrier has been sucking it. Yes, I agree.
Just on this stretch, this last few games, you know. But he's just got a simplified game. I think it all has to do with him, because he's been scoring like crazy in the last few months, right?
Yeah.
Like he got a little hot streak.
Yeah, so I think that's got to his head now. He's trying to do too much, pinching, trying to cheat, trying to jump into the plate.
He's not physical though. He doesn't try.
You're a defensive defenseman. It's great that you're adding extra offense to the game, but you got to stick to your game. The moment you divert from what works for you, that's where you see the problems, and we're seeing it. So that's another thing. If they can fix that, they're not pressured to bring Reinbacher up so fast, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think he can still get seasoning, but if they have to, they're not going to be yo-yoing him up and down the lineup, up and down Laval. That's not going to happen.
Besides Reinbacher, is there any other prospects defensive?
Engstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if they need a goal, if they need a defenseman now, they've brought him up during the year, but I think the way he's been playing, the next person who deserves to be called up and get a look is Reinbacher. Especially if they're going into the playoffs, it would be a good idea to have him as an extra body in case of anything, you know, and get him get his feet wet a bit, you know. I think it's a good idea. You know, they did it with Hudson, they did it with last year with Demidov.
Yeah. I'd probably wait till they clinch it, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe it's going to go down to the wire. What do you think?
I would wait until they clinch as well. But I'm just saying, if it comes to a point where what happened last weekend continues. I hope it doesn't. I hope they tighten it up. Like, look, it's only 1-0. It's already the end of the second. So if they continue to do what they need to do, then they don't have to force an issue. And then what you said, Brian, is what I think the Habs are gonna do, and I agree with you. That's what they should do. Wait until they clinch and bring these guys up. You know, like, and I think that's what they're gonna do with Hage too. If he gets eliminated early.
Okay, yeah.
That was just an if they had no choice, right? Unless you guys see it any other way. I don't know.
Does anybody see any different way or
No?
All right. Before we move on, C Malheur 2825 says hi.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
So, guys, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to subscribe and drop us a comment below or a chat. We go live every Thursday at 8:30. Don't miss it. All right. So now I guess let's go on to the next one. How do you gentlemen feel about the intensity and energy in the Habs versus Bruins matchup?
The Bears.
The Bears.
let me start this one off. Since I'm a Bruins fan, and on behalf of, I believe, all Bruins fans everywhere around the world, I have to say
have a boo button.
2 words. 2 words. Lane Hudson. That match.
Yeah.
Lane Hudson. I trashed on him a little earlier. He did the complete opposite against the Bruins. He completely owned that match. He set the tone.
He heard you, man.
And Anderson was a beast.
Yeah.
So as they had needed that game, they needed to tighten up, and they did so.
Mm-hmm.
Hudson, the beginning of the game on that second goal, messed up again. Him and Kapanen freaking got their players all tangled up, and their mistake caused that Bruins goal. It was horrible. But this guy, if it wasn't for him,
oh no,
they wouldn't. It
would have been a different game.
That overtime wouldn't have gone the way it did because they got caught. What I saw in that overtime was fantastic, man.
It's on a 2-minute shift.
2.5-minute shift. Yeah. Then he got off. Then he came back on.
Yeah.
And then he set up the play for the winning goal.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. They played a great game. They played solid defensively. You know, it would have been great not to give up that point.
But the Bruins took it anyways.
Yeah. The Bruins really needed that extra point.
We need it. What are we, 2 points behind now?
But and
with
the game
you guys have a game in hand.
Game in hand.
Yeah, you guys have a game in hand.
So that was like a nail in the coffin for them. It was
good. It was good for the Canadiens.
How did you, from a Habs point of, Bruins point of view?
No, we needed. I'm happy we walked away with a point. At least we took a point, but I thought we were going to win the game. The defense was holding it down, but like I didn't see offensive.
The better team won, though.
The better team won. Usually
that's not always the case.
But it's the defense was better on but I'm sorry, but Pavel Zacha's second goal I was talking about earlier, it's exactly like Leo Carlson's goal. They undressed the defenseman. It was a tic-tac in front of the net. No one was on Zacha, and he just poop right in.
Yeah, but that was they shit their pants, him and Kapanen. They made a mistake.
No, that was exposing. I felt that was like exposing what we saw over the weekend. And I thought at that point, coming from a Bruins fan, I thought we had the game. Then it went to third period.
But then he turned it on.
He turned it on. The third period was...
I think he realized, I'm not going to make my mistake. Loses the game. That's the thing about Hudson. He's such a good player. The upside is so much better than when he's... And he's still young. It's his second season in the league. Like, I'm not worried about him. Like, what he pulled during that game, especially in the overtime, make mistakes. Like, let's compare it to Subban, right?
Yeah.
Remember Subban, as much as he was good on offensively, he used to make a lot of mistakes.
He was an offensive defenseman, and he got clipped a few times.
But the thing is, you can't compare the offensive side of Subban to the offensive side of Hudson, man. Hudson makes way much more of a difference.
Hudson does not skate like Subban. Hudson does not control the puck like Subban.
No.
I don't even think you should compare them to.
No, but I'm saying levels. I'm saying you would, at times they would give him a chance because he was producing offensively, but he was a liability at times defensively. Hudson is not a liability defensively, but he does make mistakes. But but when he makes mistakes, man, he brings a lot more offensively
brings a lot more, yeah.
to cover for those mistakes.
Yeah.
His pros outweigh the little the
Absolutely.
cons.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that he's a liability defensively. That's not what I'm saying, because he's sound. Don't worry. He's still young. He'll make mistakes. But for him to take the game into his own hands like he did on Tuesday night, that was a phenomenal. You know, he was burnt out. 2.5-minute shift. He waited, and then he came back and he freaking that save on the 2-on-1.
Yeah, that was,
but the Boston was going to score. He
that was
just
game-changing.
That was
he
game-changing.
saves, then he goes behind the net, waits for the change again, and then he brings up the play and creates the play with him.
And that would have hurt the
Suzuki
Habs.
and
If you guys would have lost that game, that would have hurt.
Yeah.
That would have hurt. That would have set a serious tone for what's going on for the last games that are coming up.
Can you just imagine if the Habs would have lost that game? Oh my gosh. That would have, literally, this is what happened.
Well,
in the freaking garbage. That's what happened to the freaking Habs. I don't know if you agree about that or what. Because they would have went to the shitter, if you ask me. Okay.
Plus, Dobash played a great game because
he did.
Yeah, but I have some issues with the lineup as well, which goes back to their defensive issues. Look at the lineup for the Habs. Brad, do you have it up?
It's right there. No, you don't.
Yeah. No, for the viewers. So, look, Madison and Dobson, and then you have Carrier and Gooley, and then you have Struble and Hudson.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Hudson is playing on the he had a good game. I don't like him on the right side. He has to be playing left. And you're gonna have these games where it's gonna work out, but it's gonna be a recycling thing. There are always going to be issues until we get that right-handed defenseman, and you get Hudson on the left, you get Gooley on the left, and you get Madison on the left. The best partner for Hudson, I think, is Dobson. But we don't have anyone to match up with everyone else, right?
Exactly.
So switch him over to the other side.
We got. Oh,
What happened?
not really sure, but something's on fire right now.
Oh.
Is that you,
This
Steve?
No, not at all.
Are the viewers getting a taste of the soundboard?
Or they hear it.
All right, viewers.
We're going to have to disable that.
This is fun shit. This is good stuff.
All right.
Anyways,
all right.
so that's what I have with the lineup of the.
Hey, can you stop doing that, whoever you're doing?
What's happening?
Is it that one?
Is it getting hacked or something?
You see that?
This is so-
Right.
All right.
Anyways,
Went away.
don't you guys agree with me in regards to that those defensive pairings?
Yes.
Yeah, but what are we supposed to do?
Get
What
another
do we-
right-wing defenseman,
Okay,
and
We're gonna
Jesus
get
comes back.
Reinbacher? Is Ekstrom a right-handed?
No, I'm just saying. They don't trust Jack Guy, which is why they don't trust Struble, which is why they're doing what they're doing. They need another right-handed defenseman.
What did Martin St. Louis do? He shook up the lines, for the defensive pairings.
Yeah, but he does that throughout the season, back and forth, back and forth. You need to get stable. You need to get stable lines. For
As
these guys.
what's his name? Arpin Basu. He asked Martin St. Louis, don't you find as if this is not a traditional way of managing things? And like Martin St. Louis says, listen, I'm not really, a type of traditional guy. So take it easy, all right? Like, in other words, first of all, these interviews between Arpin Basu and Martin St. Louis are very funny, by the way. It's really awkward. And like, he's kind of, Arpin Basu is kind of testing Martin St. Louis. And like, Martin St. Louis is like, listen, buddy, I'm the boss here. I know what I'm doing. I don't need you to question my judgment here. And yes, I'm out. He's
Yeah,
a
but
little
he's
different.
asking legitimate questions.
Of course, yeah. But you made it just sound like as if we need a traditional type of. And Martin St. Louis is not that type of guy, and I appreciate that about
I'm not
him.
saying we need a traditional defenseman. I'm saying we need a defenseman that can put these guys in the right place and not make them play on a position where they're not comfortable with.
Cool. But at the same
So
time,
you get the best results out of these guys.
in order to get the best results, sometimes, like you're saying, the best result, you need to guys, this is not working. You know, we screwed up against Anaheim. We screwed up against San Jose. You know what? Versus the Bruins, we shook it up.
No, it's not only
and
then. He's been doing it throughout the whole year. You keep switching it because there's players that they don't have players on the left, and if you keep Hudson on the left side, he's gonna have to play with somebody that they don't want him to play because they're weak on the right side. So put him on the right and even out the pairings more, which is why he's doing that.
But at the same time, you know, I don't know. You look back at his type of career, Martin St. Louis, and I think he's a little bit unconventional as a player. He's been from freaking checking line to the first line to, you know, he's been all over the place. So he's open-minded. Just put it that way.
Also, I think he just has a different vision of the game than a lot of other players or people in the hockey. Like, he came in the league undrafted. He was a small guy when in a time when it was hard to play as a small player.
Yeah.
So he sees the game differently, and I think that's why he's not a traditional coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way he sees the game and the way he strategizes the game or envisions the game, I think it's just completely different, and you see that in his coaching, right? It's not conventional.
Yeah, we should get to Manny's comments because he's very insecure about.
I know he was quiet, but then we were talking about the Bruins. Then he he lit up the chat. All right, go Bruins! Was that the game? Lenny was killing it.
I miss you, buddy.
Both teams tough. Were neck to neck. Hudson saved them in OT.
He didn't save them in OT. He just was a champ because Montreal had total control of that overtime.
Okay.
The better team lost. On games that tied, it's only a mistake.
Better team lost. Ooh.
I beg to differ.
Look at this comment. Laine killed it. He'll win a cup or two when Montreal trades him.
Because honestly, I just got to say this about the Bruins. What is up with Charlie McAvoy? He's been, catching fire from every single angle. He's been pucks to the face, freaking knee on knees. He's just, I don't know. It's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Have you seen this stuff? It's no. Bro, he broke his jaw from a freaking a slap shot from the Habs.
That was before the Olympics, no?
Yeah. And then he got another shot just before. In the Olympics, he was getting creamed.
But I think a few years ago, he got a puck to the eye, broke his...
Yeah, it's not the first time.
Really,
No, he's
prone to these, but he comes back.
He's a magnet to the puck.
I wish Kirby had this amount of freaking balls. You know what I mean?
Guys, the Boston game, it was also Gallagher's 900th NHL game. And they put Gallagher with, was it Gallagher, Anderson, and Bolduc? That was a good line.
Yeah.
The Bolduc? No.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
They played it with a little pep.
Yeah, so all three lines except for that second line. The second line had an off night. They played a solid game. So which is why they got the results they got.
My question though, you think he hits 1,000?
Who?
Gallagher.
That's we asked this before.
You did?
Yeah, but we're not, 2 weeks ago we were asking this.
Yeah, Steve asked.
Yeah.
And Tony said no.
I say for sure.
He says for
I don't
sure.
know. Yeah.
How many years does he have left? 1 year, no?
He's got one more season. That's 82 games.
That's rough.
That is rough.
He's gonna come back just to I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really hope he does that 1,000 game, but I don't know.
Maybe he'll stay on for a 1 year contract. We'll see.
I don't know, man. Kane just hit 1,000 games, no? Patrick Kane, I think he just hit 1,000.
It's a difficult one.
It is. It's a tough number
because they're not re-signing him. Neither him, neither Anderson or Dano. So does another team pick him up? I don't see them. I don't see another team picking him up.
I'd see somebody take
Does he take a
check-in line
I think-
sheet.
does he take a
I
bait?
think he can add. He could be an addition for like $1 million or $2 million a year on a fourth line. He reminds me of like Mark Recchi, 2011, helping the Bruins. And he cost a
Legit?
$1 million and a half.
Does he go to Vancouver?
1.1 million, fourth line, and Recchi brought so much leadership, and he helped the depth on the fourth line.
Okay, how about Edmonton?
No.
Edmonton,
No,
fourth line?
I would say Edmonton, but not because
Who needs that?
they don't need him. He needs to go to if he's going to sign 1 year at the minimum, he has to go to a team that's rebuilding and they want to just have a veteran presence in the room, and he's not going to play that much. Vancouver, and I say Vancouver because he's from the West. I say Vancouver. Vancouver.
I see Vancouver.
Toronto. He's not going to go to Toronto.
Manny sees Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
And he's going to win a cup with Boston.
that'd be
Boston's
sweet.
competitive still. No.
Honestly, I would see him on Boston.
I do
we
see him
never,
on
you see him
I've
there?
never had a problem with seeing short players on Boston. We've had a
Yeah.
run of short players and
Archie.
small and guys who've had grind in front of the net.
Yeah, you guys love that shit.
Yeah, man. Savard was never
Yeah.
big. He was,
I don't see him fitting there.
no. Oh, but you have to think you don't see him fitting on the top two lines, sitting on the third line, mostly fourth line. But you have to think of the depth that he brings, the experience that he's going to bring at his age. I don't think he's
I see him more at a
worthless.
rebuilding team.
He's not $5
for a
million
veteran.
worth, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how this season ends with the Canadiens, and maybe he depending on what team he lands on. He
still has another season with them.
let's say when his contract's done, is he going to hit the 1,000? I think he could.
Yeah, I do see him hit the 1,000, but not with the Canadiens. That's all I'm trying to say.
Good point.
That's
I
all.
agree with
They
that.
could trade him
I
in
agree with
March
that.
of next year, right?
I agree with that.
Mhm.
But I
Deadline.
do see him hitting 1,000.
No, he's still an effective player, this guy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. What are we talking about next, guys?
Yeah, let's move on.
Plays more games than Kirby Dunk.
Manny. Yeah, Manny agrees. 3-4 line. He can give $1 million, maybe 1.5. Well, that's very generous of you, Manny.
That's very generous. You can give the extra 0.4 million.
Can you give that rest to me, please?
All right, we move on.
Dylan
All
Larkin's
right,
back.
so Habs suffered a tough loss. How a big impact do you think Kirby Dach's injury will have on the Habs?
Well, I think he's got to start playing with bubble wrap because, like, seriously,
the guy, he's made out of
like
glass.
he can't stay healthy. This guy, he's played 7 seasons in the NHL with Montreal and Chicago, and he can't stay freaking healthy.
He reminds me of that Samuel Jackson movie. What was it? The guy was so fragile.
Mr. Glass, Mr. Unbreakable, or Breakable, or
Unbreakable.
He
Mr. Glass.
Exactly what he says. The guy hasn't played a season, and I think it goes back to his junior days. He hasn't had a season in his career since junior days where he hasn't played a full season.
Well,
This
here's
guy
an
is
interesting stat. Since he came to Montreal, he's played 149 out of 312 games.
That's beautiful.
48. He's only played 48% since.
Yeah, so
the games
we
since
should
he's been
keep
here.
him.
So out of
And we should
7
keep him.
years,
I can't wait
he
to
only
get
has
there.
312 games. That's not a lot.
No.
So
Terrible.
basically, if he wouldn't have been injured, maybe he would have developed more. Like he's barely got any games under his belt. Like so, that's why a lot of people still want to give him a chance, but he keeps getting injured, and it's these weird injuries. Like he doesn't get these common injuries. These weird fucking injuries. I don't even know what he got injured with the
Upper
other
body.
I know
It was,
they won't say. I don't know what it was.
uh,
Is it a concussion? I think he might have a concussion. I don't know. Is it
Could be.
or he broke some weird bone that nobody knows about. Like he gets these weird injuries.
His nail came off. I don't know. Fuck.
He chipped a tooth.
Anyway, so now he's down. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. So if he comes back, he's gonna come back in the last game of the season.
But what do you do? What do you do while he's gone?
Well, nothing. I'm just saying. I just wanted to bring it up. It's
Liney, baby. Bring Liney
yeah,
out.
bring him back. Bring him back. Come on.
Nobody wants to see him.
Come
Right?
on.
If they wanted to bring him back, they would have brought him back tonight and not bring in Veleno. He's
That's
not.
true.
He's
Yeah.
not, right.
Yeah, that's true.
No, they're still saying that he's injured. Some people are saying he's still injured.
Oh, yeah.
Line?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't took him off the injured reserve, but he's
Exactly.
not injured.
Yeah, well, how do you
They
know?
were trying to. He's playing with a contact jersey.
Yeah.
Stop
Practice
this
with a contact.
toenail.
Come on, please.
But listen, if there's, the power play hasn't been that great recently. You know, if there's one thing that he could improve, maybe you just give it a little shot.
On which power play? On which power play?
We're talking about the Habs, man.
Yeah, which one? The first unit or the second unit?
Either one.
Are you kidding me? First of all,
just to shake it up, man.
I would not put him on the first power play unit.
No, the second. He goes on second.
No way is he going on the first power play unit. You're gonna take away somebody who's producing with you throughout the whole year? No.
Just bench Demidov and put freaking Liney, okay, please.
Now we're getting the real answers.
It's not worth. It's not
Are
worth
you listening to this, St. Louis? Where's Marty? I hope you're listening.
It's not worth putting on the in the lineup just for the power play because of the way Montreal plays. It doesn't fit their style anymore. I'm sorry.
Enough. Yeah.
He doesn't play 5-on-5. Yeah. Montreal evolved too fast in the last year and a half, and he doesn't fit their needs anymore. He's slow. He can't. He's a liability 5-on-5. I'm sorry.
You should just grow some hair first, Liney. Make him look a little cooler.
No. Anyways, the Doc. To get back to Doc.
Yeah.
What sucks that he got it. He was playing good. He was playing good on that third line.
Mm-hmm.
And it just messed everything up. So it just sucks. So from now on, I'm calling him Mr. Bubble Wrap.
Mr. Bubble Wrap.
Not for nothing, but how long? In your head, when's the next injury? Kind of thing. You're expecting it. Okay.
That's the thing.
What the hell,
I think that put the nail in the coffin. There's only so many chances, right?
He's
awkward.
A streak of bad luck, man. It's
he's
just
awkward.
a streak.
Yeah. Anyways.
He's just awkward how he positions himself.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see if they're gonna let us know what his injury was when he comes back. If it's a concussion, okay, but if it's
he's always out. I'm thinking it's something stupid, and they just don't want to.
Anyways,
well, it's probably hurt something that he already hurt before. That he recovered from, and then he agitated him more.
The guy's getting injured, but there are players like that in the NHL that are renowned for it. He
just
is
unlucky,
one of them.
Man.
He's just. You call it luck, or is it? I don't know. Bad
who
luck?
Who else are a freaking long string of good players, but yet they have so many injuries in history?
Laney was known for it.
Yeah.
Laney,
true.
Fuck.
Who?
Laney.
Who's
Laney,
talented players that were always getting hurt? Or Markov was 2-3 seasons he was getting hurt all the time.
Yeah,
that's when he hurt his
Markov.
leg. Yeah.
But Markov, he played 900 games. You know what I mean? He played how many games? This guy.
Well, he was gonna hit 1,000, but Bergevin made it not happen.
But what about Lindros? How many?
But you can compare them to Doc. These guys were producing when they were playing. Markov was a freaking horse on the blue line. Lindros is Lindros. Come on, they get hurt. I think Lindros started getting hurt more after that Scott Stevens hit, right? He got nailed so bad, man.
Change him.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see what happens when he comes back. Ray, want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, before that, where's over here? All right, guys. Remember to subscribe and join us for the next episode every Thursday at 8:30. And let's go on. What's the next one? All right. So Cole Caulfield has reached a big milestone, a feat a Habs player hasn't done in 32 years since Vincent D'Anfous. Is 50 goals realistic for Caulfield this season?
Oh, 40 goals was
15 games left.
16 with this
16?
one. Yeah.
No. To be realistic,
well, he's been almost producing a goal almost every game. Maybe he could.
Twice on Saturdays.
Yeah. It's the Saturday night.
Look who they're playing against, though. Coming up.
They just scored. Damn it. Patrick Kane.
Is it Patrick Kane? No.
Yeah, Patrick Kane.
Yeah. All right, back on Caulfield. Who cares about Patrick Kane? Let's go.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think 40 is great. This is an amazing thing.
Good enough.
We got over this Pacioretty curse over here that we've been, 39 goals. He was
the closest one.
39 goals.
38.
38? Okay, 38. So
38, 39, whatever.
Listen, I let's get to 41, as they say, Let's get to 41.
Because, you could.
it could all freaking. You never know. You got a freaking hat trick here, a 2-goal night there, and a 1 here. You never know.
Yeah, but let's not get all hot and excited, Hab fans everywhere. Habs Nation, I understand. We hit 40, big thing. We haven't seen this since 93 or whatever. Relax. It's fun.
He's the second leading scorer in the NHL.
You know what?
Goals,
as we're talking about this, we're putting the pressure. We're being like, oh, we're putting these expectations, and then he's young. It's okay. Just 40 is a feat.
Mm-hmm.
How many Habs drafted players have hit 40 goals?
Well, there was Stefan Richer in 1989, 1990, and Vincent D'Anfous, 1993-94.
Yeah.
So Caulfield did it in 66 games. Stefan Richer did it in 63 games. And Vincent D'Anfous did it in 84 games. How's that possible? 84 games? How's that possible?
More games?
Well, I guess this stat is a bit off what I got here.
Yeah, so he's got 40 goals. He's second in the NHL behind
Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah, and behind him is
he leads the NHL with 5 overtime winners.
Yeah.
And you're telling this guy can't do 50?
And you know, it's a cool stat that I heard was every single one of those goals, not a single one went into an empty net.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cool.
Saw that too.
That's a cool thing.
That's
40
amazing.
goals, not a single one in an empty net.
You know how many OV goals are
exactly.
empty nets?
That's what I'm saying. Ovi has scored empty net goals every year, I'm sure, of his career.
A huge amount. Yeah.
Every season. And it's okay because he scored $9.99. And
so what?
at that
it's
amount,
still amazing.
There's a lot of empty netters, which I'm be curious to know how many of those 999 goals are empty net goals. I would say, Brian, I'm going to say
100.
out of 1,000, I'm going to say 100. That's 10%. No, I would say 50.
50?
I would say 50.
All right.
Well, guys,
Well, on that, sorry, I remember when Ovi was about to hit the record, and the coach told him to go on when the goalie was pulled, and he said no because he didn't want to score his
empty net. Oh,
do you remember that? He didn't want to score his the goal.
He didn't want to score that one as an empty net. But the other one did like, hey, give it a buck. I'm over here. You know me. Number 8. I'm putting it in.
the one that beats the record, you want it to be a good one, right?
Like, for Gretzky, what are you doing? It's 14 seasons. You know the drill. Give it a buck.
The one that beats the record, you want it to be a good one.
Of course. No, I get
Of course.
that.
So, guys,
I get that.
what's more realistic, that Caulfield hits 50 goals this year or Suzuki hits 100 points?
What's Suzuki at right now? I don't know.
80. Yeah, when he hit 40 goals, he got Suzuki got 80.
So you want him to score 20 points?
16
What's
games.
more realistic?
Which one's
points?
more?
You said.
Which one's more real? That's a good question, Tony.
Suzuki needs 20 points in 16 games.
I'm gonna go with Suzuki.
Yeah, his last 15 games,
He's
got like 23 points, 21 points.
He's a consistent machine, Suzuki.
Yeah,
and it comes from everywhere. He scores, he assists. He's a consistent all around machine. I'm gonna put my chips on Suzuki. What do you think?
Suzuki more than Caulfield hitting 50.
Yeah.
I think they're both gonna hit it, but I think Suzuki's gonna definitely hit 100 points.
That'd be so sick if they do 150.
They both
that'd be
do
so
it?
cool.
You know who's the last person?
That'd be so
You know
cool.
who's the
Coming in
last?
with a Habs jersey.
The last player to hit 100.
that many hits, not happening.
The last player to hit 100 points for the Canadiens was Matt Snazzle.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Was it Pasternak that scored 50 goals for Bruins? Or
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Gordon Geeky possibly gonna be able to do it?
No, I don't see Geeky ever hitting those numbers. He's having a good year this year. No, he's having.
But at a certain point, he was about to be close to like getting.
He was on track.
Yeah, he was on track.
He was on track.
By the way, Ovechkin empty netters. I got the stat right here.
So, out of 999.
Ovechkin holds the NHL all-time record for empty net goals with. Do we have a soundbite that we can use?
After you say it, yeah.
Go.
70 in his career.
70.
As of March 2025.
70. All right.
Okay, 70.
That's a good one. All right.
That makes sense. Eh?
70 goals.
Yeah, he scored a lot of empty net goals.
Yeah.
Next year, I predict Caulfield 50 goals in 50 games.
Ooh.
That's ridiculous.
Whoa.
You're fired.
When was that last done? Was it Brett Hall? Is that Brett Hall the only one of the
50 and 50.
last did it? 50 and 50.
No, it's not gonna. That's difficult.
Brett Hall. No?
The
Gretzky?
last
Was it
one?
Brett
Yeah.
Hall?
Well, Gretzky
Or-
scored 50 and less than 50.
No,
And, yeah.
Lemieux probably.
No, but a lot of players have scored 50 and 50 since Brett Hall's done it in the
No, but
90s.
Gretzky scored it in less than 50 goal a game.
He
50
might have
and
just
30
been the
games,
first,
I think.
But lots of players have done it since.
In
Wayne
50 games?
Gretzky.
50 and 50. Hey, Cam Neely in 44 games. Let's go.
Wayne Gretzky in 38.
I think.
Austin Matthews? What does it say?
Tries. Oh, it says
Those
Yeah.
guys came close. Pavel and
62,
Kevin
yeah.
Ovechkin, 48 and 50. His best season was 13.
Yeah, Mary
Heisman.
Lemieux, McGillney did it. No, it doesn't say the last time.
Austin Matthews.
He did 50 and 50.
Who?
Austin
I
Matthews?
don't know. I saw
No.
Austin Matthews. No, he didn't. He was on track to.
No, it's these guys. Yeah, it's Brett Hall.
Oh well.
Yeah, Gretzky. 50 goals in 39 games.
Yeah, I know, but I said the last ones to do it. The last one
Brett
to do was
Hall.
Brett Hall.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it was Brent. What?
Yeah, Mario Lemieux, 54 and 50. That's sick. But
Yeah.
Wayne is the best.
My God, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne and yeah.
61 and 50. But that's
Yeah, but those were
they were
Those
wearing
are different
freaking
days.
couch freaking bags.
Get out of here.
That's when goalies were standing up.
fucking goals.
No.
We're using my grandmother's wooden spoons to
I
save
was
the
seven.
puck. Fuck out of here.
Come on.
Yeah.
When Gretzky, the 80s and stuff like that, they weren't getting on the floor much.
No, they were stand-up.
They were standing a lot,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was Patrick Roy who basically started that whole butterfly and coming down.
And that was
and
what, in 80,
86.
86.
Yeah. All right. We're done for
Yeah.
Caulfield.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're all in agreement that it's not going to happen.
He has a
Habs
chance.
are not
50
winning the
goals?
Stanley Cup. It's not happening.
I think he can hit it. He's projected to hit 48 on his
He
pace.
just needs a good night that he scores 1 or 2 goals, a few nights of that.
Yeah.
And
It depends who the Habs are playing, but we saw the next 2 games are going to be tough. So
Well, he's gonna get the game winner tonight, so
Let's see.
is that your teaser for tonight?
I think they're gonna win. I can't believe they let that stupid goal in.
Yeah, they looked a little scrappy.
Scrappy.
all right,
Anyways,
what's next over here? All right, RFAs, Doc and Jacky. If you were a Montreal GM, would you offer Doc and Jacky qualifying offers and bring these young RFAs back next year? What do you guys think?
So they're both restricted free agents next year. So to sign Kirby Doc, his qualifying offer will be $4 million. You see the Montreal Canadiens offering $4 million as a qualifying offer to bring back Kirby Doc?
How do you know his qualifying offer is $4 million?
That's what it is. It depends on what his last. It's a calculation of his how many games, what his the contract was. So like, gotta be around that amount. It's a calculation. So I looked it up. It says his qualifying offer is $4 million.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What?
I don't think he's going to be, they'd want to sign him even for $4 million.
Well, he's probably going to be injured by the time that.
So do you think they should not sign him, give him the qualifying offer, or offer him something less and keep him and keep him for less because of what he's doing?
What is less?
Offer
Less
him like
peanuts.
1.3, 1.4.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
If he takes it, I would throw those peanuts at him. But if he's gonna ask for 3.7 or no, go down to 3.5. Even at that, I would be like,
But why do they have to offer 4? Let's say no one doesn't offer. They can offer anything, right? If no competing team offers him an offer sheet, they're forced to only offer him $4 million. They can offer him $1 million. There's no competition, no?
there's a minimum.
No, if there's an offer sheet, I think the offer sheet has to offer him that. Montreal can choose for him to go to restricted free agency because they own the rights to his contract, and they can qualify him at $4 million, or they cannot and say, let's restructure your contract and we'll offer you
they
less.
can offer whatever.
Yeah.
They can offer whatever
but
they
he
want.
can get $4 million anywhere else.
If another team is willing to pay that, yes.
Yeah. But is it worth even giving him less and keeping him, or not sign him at all?
Well, like we spoke about before, at this point, this guy is on some sort of bad luck streak. He's always getting hurt. Is it worth paying another $4 million for a guy who just has this history of always being hurt, not even completing a whole season?
I would say don't even sign him. Like, get someone else that can do that. If he was playing higher in the lineup, but from what he's doing now, get someone else that can do that sandpaper type of role at a decent, reasonable price. Somebody that's not going to get injured. You're going to give him 1.3, 1.4 to do that same job, and you're not even know if he's going to be in the lineup anymore. I kept having confidence, but he keeps getting hurt.
We have Zadarov that's coming up. Okay, we don't need freaking Kirby. We have
Zadorov?
Zadorov.
Or Zadovsky?
Zarovsky.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have.
Zadorov.
Sorry, yeah, that'd be amazing. We have Michael Hage that's coming up. Like, come on.
Yeah, so
these guys.
So they're taking over the top 6 role supposedly. So the only place for him is the bottom 6. We're paying him $1 million, not even for him, even 1.5.
Gone.
I don't think it's worth it. Get someone else that fits more that sandpaper type of role and get rid of him. You agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about Jacky? Jacky's qualifying offer is 1.3, and it would be it would be a one-way contract.
I don't see his role playing. I don't know.
I think a team like the Habs need a tough guy.
If I have to pick one of the
'Cause
two,
there's no
I
other
would
tough
pick
guy.
Jacky over Doc.
Over Doc?
Over Doc. I would take Jacky over.
But let's eliminate Doc. Right now, if you have to keep Jacky, you need
Struble.
your Struble, so you have to compare apples with apples.
Fuck. I would take Struble. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
I would take Struble. I like Jacky. I like when he brings that game, but it's not every game that you need that. And when it's those games that you don't need it, he's taking up space. He was not getting his ice time, and you don't need him in those games.
I would take
Struble instead of him in those games. What do you think, Tony?
No, I would. At 1.3, I would qualify. I would qualify Jacky if you get rid of Struble. And keep him as a 7th defenseman if you're either bringing in somebody by trade or you're using Ryan Backer. I think a player like Jacky, especially in the playoffs,
you keep him on the back burner when you need him. He comes
I think
in.
I think you can groom him. The problem is they signed him right off of right away. He didn't play any games in the minors. That's where I think right now. Yeah. If he would have been seasoned a bit and would have been brought up earlier, I think we wouldn't have seen what we've seen this year as struggles. He's scared to make a mistake.
Yeah.
He's scared to and then he's scared to be put out of the lineup. And the Habs are scared to give him more time because of the mistakes he makes. I think they just need more time with him. And I think the offseason might help. If they do sign him for a qualifying offer, they need to get rid of Struble. I don't see Montreal going forward after this year with both those players. So I don't see them signing both of them, both Struble, Jacky and Doc. But if it's got to be one, it would be Jacky over Doc. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
at this point.
I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
And what about Struble though? Like, what's his contract right now? What does he have?
I don't know what he's making, but I think he's still there for another year. The reason they want to trade Jacky is because I think they would get more from him. But I think the smart thing is to get rid of Struble because they're similar. 1.1. Okay.
He's a year 1 of 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the year after, he would be a restricted free agent.
Not easy to manage all these little invariables, because defensively it's awkward right now, unfortunately.
Another point why I don't think they should give him a qualifying offer. Even if they want to get someone else to do the role on the bottom six, they already have someone else. They have Florian Jackai in the minors, who's a perfect fit for the bottom six. He brings intensity, he brings size, he brings roughness, and he can score. And he's not prone to injury. He's not Mr. Bubble Wrap.
Damn, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got Florian.
I think $4 million to resign him. What is he making right now, Brian? 5 what? Or is it 4.9? What is he making, Doc, right now?
It's about
5.4.
I think it's around 5. Yeah. Yeah, no wrong. That's 3.4. 3.3. Okay. So that's why the qualifying offer, it's a raise, right? I wouldn't give him 4. No. I wouldn't give him 4. No. So we're all in agreement?
Yes, sir.
Ciao, Kirby.
Yeah, I think he's got way too many chances. I think
spent $200 on his freaking rookie cards, guys.
What?
What a waste.
Mad.
PSAs,
too much.
2 PSAs, 10.
10.
Yeah, at least they're 10s, but it was high risk, high reward,
200 for a 10.
For 2 of them, no. So I have.
For 2.
I have one that's a the actual rookie young gun. PSA 10, and I have the rookie canvas.
The UD canvas.
Yeah, UD canvas. Which
the UD canvas.
They're good cards, but man, I was like, when he got to Montreal, I'm like, let me go take a quick look.
Yeah,
bought them, and it has been ever since. That trade has gone down.
I'm looking to go to the upcoming card show and trade my Hudson 9 for a 10.
9 for a 10?
I'm more just a 10. I have a few 9s.
Let's go together, man.
Caulfield. I have a few 9s.
Yeah.
But I bring my boy every year.
Yeah.
Twice a year. It's in October and May.
What do you mean a 9?
PSA 9. It's graded a 9. I have when I bought it, I think it was like I paid it 120, and I think now it's running for 170. Probably even more, maybe in the 200s. Sometimes, depending on the huts and plays. And that's for a 9. The 10s are running between 9 and 1,000. It's a huge jump. It's the 9s too. I have
they're marked 9 or they're rated at a 9.
They're graded 9 by PSA.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
PSA.
Let's
get back to
the.
Let's not get talking about cards. Let's get back to the show here. All right. So we're done about RFAs here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic. It's our final for tonight. Player discipline is always controversial. Paro's decision has everyone talking right now. Do you think Radko Gudas, how do you say his name?
Gudas.
Do you think Radko Gudas' suspension was fair or he got off easy?
So, I think it was a wrong call on the suspension. But I think Paros shouldn't have said what he said because he just put fuel already on a fire that was lit, and he made things worse. The comments he made was it yesterday or the day before?
Yeah,
was not necessarily. He was trying to justify his decision. He could have justified his decision by just saying.
He said evaluate the play before the player or the.
Yeah, but he was also trying to explain what type of team he has under him and all the experience, and he was just looking. It looked like he was trying to make excuses for the decision that he made, and it just looked so bad. And then it caused people like McDavid to come out and make a. Already people were upset that the guy got 5 games. I think he should have got more than 5 games, because the moment you get a phone call interview, you can't get more than 5 games. That shouldn't have happened.
So the phone call right there, you're limiting the punishment right from the phone call. So you're saying that if we set up a phone call,
it's either 5 games or less.
You're going with that 5-game limit because you didn't call him in.
5-game maximum.
Yeah, it's a 5-game limit. So right there, you already limited the repercussions that this guy is getting.
What he should have done, he should have said, you know what? I stand by my decision. I understand where people stand, and we're We're learning every day to try and get better and better. And she left it at that. But he came with excuse after excuse. Like we can listen to it. It's
what do you think of the superstar theory of the whole like if it's a superstar you should treat it worse?
No, I think everybody should be treated the same. Let's listen to the clip, Bri. You'll see exactly how he's trying to be defensive.
Yeah.
You can never hear the reporter's question. Huh?
We have a process in place that we feel confident in. We've been doing it for a long time. You know, we sweat over these decisions and pore over these decisions every night, all season long. We have a process in place that's consistent, and we have a team that works for me and together with me that evaluates all these plays. A very experienced team, a veteran team, guys that have been here since the beginning of the department, not to mention all the former players that have a large set of experiences of playing the NHL games, accolades. Some of the best guys that have played the game work for this department, help make these decisions. So our process, I feel very confident in. We've got great guys who make these decisions, and I think the players should be confident in this team to do so.
Wait.
My stomach.
Got another part.
Stomach's hurting me right now.
No, I feel confident in this decision. We came to it, you know, for good reason. You know, when we evaluate these plays, we look at the play, not the players. All right, and then we look at if we determine that play was worthy of supplemental discipline. We then look at the history of the players involved and if there's an injury or not. This is how we come to make all of our decisions. We did this and made this decision under those circumstances, felt that this was the appropriate response, and you know, and so I stand by it.
That's bullshit.
My stomach.
That's bullshit. You don't say we verify the play before the player.
Yeah.
That guy, he's a repeat offender.
Yes.
What are you going to be like, oh, the knee on knee is that bad, or it's a 4
Yeah, but
on
even
10?
if you verify
Like,
you clearly see he was going for the knee. He was
went
trying
for
to
it,
stop him.
and the guy is a repeat offender.
and he's
the
a
guy has a
repeat-
history. You have to look at that first.
So
You have to factor that in
Then
for
Yeah.
sure.
And-
go in and be like, maybe this guy Radko has probably done this 4 times. There's guys that are renowned for, you know, the Scott Stevens and all the. We'll go back to everybody. You just have. They're renowned for these repetitive hits. There's certain styles that these players play. Gudas is not the first time he gets clipped on this. How do you say we were going to check the play? It's like you are blanking out their names. You're just looking at what's going on. The knee comes in on knee. No. You don't think Radko knew what he was doing when he was going into there? Come on. Come on. He extends his knee. Maybe he's going to say blah, blah, blah. Come on, dude.
Did you see how he played it off too, Radko? He flew out. Oh, he took a wipeout almost.
Yeah, but you could clearly see in
got
the beginning
clipped.
he knew he was
Yes.
losing Matthews, and he went for his knee. He went completely
That's
for his
it.
knee.
He knew he was losing him, and he just extended. And he went for that last minute, that like, but like,
Guys,
come
you know what I
on,
think
bro.
about George Parros? This is what I think right now. In the freaking
Right in that
toilet.
So it forced players like McDavid, and for McDavid to come out, because he's thinking of himself too, you know, like because he gets targeted on a daily
100%,
basis, you know.
yeah, for sure.
So like the NHL has got to clearly consider like looking at that department and
Yeah.
revamping. And a lot of people made some comments. Maybe use an independent arbitrary to look at these situations and make like as an outside call instead of it being internal, because it's part of the NHL.
But I understand why they get guys to run this stuff. There used to be guys that used to fucking
They're goons.
mess up people.
How is it
Like
George
they get
Parros such a
Chris
goon?
Pronger before and stuff.
Yeah.
Chris Pronger was there, and like, why did they get Parros? He was a goon. What? Obviously, he has
he's
a
an
different
educated
mindset.
He's smart. George is actually pretty smart.
Hey, he's a
but-
good guy. I don't have
but
a
he's a
I'm not
problem with
saying he's
him.
a bad guy, but that was his job before.
Well,
So
you
he's
need-
seen the game in a different way, right? He's not seeing the game as he used to hurt people.
Yeah.
Why you put a guy that was his job to hurt people in charge of safety? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like
Especially Radko, Gudas, this guy, he has such a freaking long history of being such a douchebag.
That's what gets to me.
Ugh, bro, like the dirtiest guy, and he always weasels himself out of his stupid situations.
Listen, dirty guy or not, we have to look at
like
the play.
Steve Ott and guys that were just like, you know those guys that would just get under the skin of players.
But
you'd be like, no matter what you do, I would already blame you.
Yeah,
But dirty guy or
Gudas
not,
is like that.
we put that aside. You just got to look at the play. Just the fact
can't
of the way
just
the
look
play.
at the play,
No,
man.
no, but if, I'm just saying, if you, I know you can't just look at the play, but just the way the play happened, you can't just say, okay, we're gonna do the already before the decision came out, people were upset because he knew he wasn't gonna get more than 5 games. You have to bring the player in and look at everything because he's a repeat offender. And the hit was really dirty. So you're gonna right away there. You're gonna do a phone call interview. It's ridiculous. That's what he's getting heat for. And then when he came out with 5 games, and the comment he sounds like an idiot. Of course, people are gonna be upset. He should. First of all, he should have never have had the interview over the phone.
So what are you saying? Repeat offenders, we go straight for in-person
No, it had to do
hearing.
that play was very crazy. He should have said. That play deserves you coming in. Plus, you've been a repeat offender. So we're not having a call over the phone. You're coming in because there's a chance that you're going to... there's a chance he could have got less or 5. But there's a good opportunity the league should have considered more because of the type of hit and because he's a complete offender. You have to look at all this before the interview starts. But no, right away, okay, 5 games and that's it. And then you look at the player. It doesn't work that way. It's ridiculous. You got to look at everything.
Okay, so if you were the director of player safety, what's the reasonable call? What's a reasonable call that makes everyone happy? Well, obviously not Gudas, but
I would have given him 10 games.
10 games?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe 8.
Matthews lost. How many games is he gonna miss?
The rest of the season.
Okay,
He's got surgery
games?
today.
20 games?
18 games, 19 games.
Okay, half of that easily. So if it's 20, he should get 10. You know, let's just put it that way.
I think it should be 20.
Yeah,
if you're taking out for 20 games, you should.
I don't mind that. I don't even mind
Especially if
that.
it's dirty.
If freaking Austin Matthews is off, especially a star player, especially.
No, I don't believe if a player's out for the season, you get the other player out for the season too. That doesn't make sense.
No. Why not? The next time he's going to think twice before he does that to a player.
No, but you give him a reasonable suspension. You know, these guys still have to.
Yes, the first time it's an accident or stuff, but the 4th, 5th time,
Especially.
this guy is
Right, the mistake that was done there was that he right away he made a decision to have the interview over the phone. Right there, you knew he wasn't getting
what's
more
the
than 5
difference?
games.
Who cares? I don't get why it make a difference in
Because
person or
any
on the phone.
phone interviews you can't get more than 5 games.
Okay, that's just get out of that rule. Okay. I
Yeah,
guess I didn't
knowing
know that.
you won't get more than 5 games. In person, the suspensions are a lot higher. It's ridiculous.
Shit.
Oh my God! I can't believe he missed that. He had an open net.
Nice backhand. To the sky.
They're tired over there in Detroit. Sheesh. Come on, guys.
Oh my God. Anyways,
Boston's winning 6-1.
and then the way he made a comment on the trying to defend his department, he just looked worse. It just looked worse than it was
Looked bad
supposed to.
on him.
It looked bad. It looked really bad.
It looked bad on him, but
I don't blame players like McDavid to come out and say, "Look, things got to be looked over and maybe consider switching things up." Right?
Yeah.
Like, so you guys, you agree 5 games is ridiculous, right? It was the wrong call by far.
I think it should be more, yeah.
Yeah. Like the guy got his season. And it's
Season, maybe his fucking career is over. I don't know about his legacy.
no.
You never know. No, maybe he'll never play. Maybe he'll never be the same player. You never know.
Maybe.
no, those knee hits are serious.
They're
Like,
Yeah, knee hits are the worst.
It's that the hits from behind with the face on the glass. There's certain hits that are just, there's cross checks where the guy falls down. Okay, relax. Like
once you hurt your knees badly,
knee on
you can't
knee-
skate like you used to before.
and I've seen knee on knees where they're accidents. They're literally just collisions.
Oh no.
This one, he saw that Austin Matthews had him. He had the advantage on him, and he extended his leg. And when you see the player extend your leg, it's a natural instinct, guys. We're human. You don't realize how quick that is happening in milliseconds for Gudas, but it's for him to extend that leg. It was just a natural instinct to be like, fuck, the guy's clipping me and he's got me. You can't do that, and that's.
As Detroit just scored.
It's okay. Bruins won. They're winning 6-1.
This is an ugly play from
It's all right.
Matheson.
Oh my God, guys! Defense. Where the fuck is your defense? I'll tell you where it is.
Oh shit!
That was a bad.
Look at
really
that!
bad.
Look at that! You fucking undressed those defensemen like nothing.
That's
You didn't dress
That's
nothing. Matheson
No,
gave him
but-
a gift, man.
There was one guy, and Matheson wasn't even there. It was just where was
No,
that?
he
was
fell. He
Matheson
fell and he
trying
gave the
to-
puck.
Yeah, but Matheson, what was he looking
He
for?
fell. He gave the puck up, and then
Going back in the back. You know,
The
don't-
brinkets.
look at
Yeah,
Matheson.
why?
He trips.
Why move there? Like, why try and like push it?
Yeah, make the simple play.
Go back at the net.
No, he lost. He lost
Yes,
the
but
puck.
go back
that's
at the
all.
net there. You don't need. He moved to look for a pass.
No, he looked to pull the puck back and he.
Yeah,
whatever.
He
He was
tried to
looking for
control the
somebody.
puck, and then he lost control.
Going back to the net and control the puck.
Horrible. They always make a mistake at the last
Exactly.
5 minutes of the game. This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, anyways.
All right, we're
We
done.
should, yeah.
Paros.
Ciao Paros, ciao Gudis, and ciao Huston Matthews.
Shut them all.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for. We was quiet on the chat tonight. I guess everybody was busy.
Watching the game.
That's exactly what it is, huh? We should.
Yeah.
It's a big game.
All right. For those who did, well, no one's actually watching us now. Yeah, there's one person, I think. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we're here next week at 8:30. Can't wait to hear your takes and keep the conversation going next episode. Until then, stay passionate, stay connected. Go Habs, go.
Peace.